I woke up this morning and I just felt the weight of the world on me. I felt so much mercy and so much compassion for everybody that is going through something right now. And God reminded me this morning of my own testimony of how I found God. And I just really want to just remind everyone, anybody that is struggling, that is going through something, that feels like they can't tell anybody what's going on. Because I used to be like that. I used to be like, well, they're just not going to understand me. They're not going to understand what I'm going through. You can always talk to God. God will listen to you. He sees everything that you go through. He sees you when you're crying. He sees you when you're upset, when you're frustrated. He sees you. And he just wants just a little bit of your attention. He's trying to get your attention. He knows that you've been hurt. He knows that you've, been abused. But he's still wanting to have a relationship with you. He wants to heal you. And he wants to be your provider. You may feel like it's just me against the world. There's nobody else that's going to help me. And God is saying, just come to me and I will give you rest. You'll be able to finally sleep at night if you go to God and you tell him, God, I can't sleep. I have restless dreams. I'm worried. I'm stressed. I'm always occupied thinking about this, thinking about that. I don't know what to do. God is saying, just come to me and I will give you rest. I will heal your heart. I will restore you to where you won't even remember that pain. You won't even remember how it felt to go through those things. And God really wanted to remind me of my testimony this morning, because he was like, even though you went through all those things, I want you to remember where you came from. Because look at where you're at now. Look at how happy you are now. Look at how amazing and joyful you are now. Do you remember when you used to not be like that? Do you remember when you used to feel like you had nobody? God told me there's so many people out there that feel like that right now. They feel like that right now. They feel like, I'm just gonna end my life. I don't have anybody. Nobody cares about me. And God is saying that he still cares. He still cares about you. Just look for him. Just seek him. Just talk to him. Because you'll never be disappointed. You'll never be disappointed when you have a relationship with God. Because he's alive and he's real. And all these other religions, all of their gods, they're dead. You're talking to yourself. When you talk to God, you're talking to a living God. You're talking to an eternal God. And from my own relationship with him, what I've learned is that he's always been there for me. And I didn't even realize it. I didn't even see it. He's always been there for me. He sent people to help me. He has given me things when nobody else was willing to. So just trust God. Rely on God. Lean not on your own understanding. Don't think about, oh, it's not going to work out for me. Don't think, oh, like, that happened for somebody else, but not for me. It can happen for anybody. God does not pick and choose. He doesn't have favorites. He's not like, oh, well, I can only use this person and not the other. He wants to have a relationship with you, and he will come through. He will come through. He will come through. So for anybody that's feeling like, man, like, I just need help. I just need something. I encourage you to seek a relationship with Jesus Christ, because you will never be disappointed. So in Jesus' name, I pray that you receive that message. Shalom.